Hey, we placed first again. Let's see, first glance. This 10-8-3 looks pretty juicy. 8-4-10. This 9-5-10 is also pretty good. What are the chances we get wheat on the backswing? And good wheat. Probably not that great, right? Somebody's definitely going to go here, which means that I can't place here on the... Well, I could place here, honestly. And with this... You know what? I'm going to gamble a bit. I don't think I would normally do this, but I'm actually curious to see how this will work out. And I think I'm going to get greedy and build to the 9-12. Like I'm going to have some sort of brick in this game. This is probably going to be third placement, right? And then maybe part of the fourth placement. I think both of those still look pretty good. Arguably this 9-4-3 as well. Even the 9-4-11 is legit. This 6-5-11 is looking pretty good. A lot of good spots left, honestly. Worst case scenario, I can place either here or here. Certainly prefer this one, because this will allow us to also build up to the 4-11. Gets us the wood port. Eventually maybe into the wheat port, even though we probably won't actually use that if we're only on this one hex of wheat. What else do we got? Okay, yep, that makes sense. I don't like that as much. Okay, yep. And then probably somebody, I mean, I think Tan's probably gonna want to go here, right? Or even here. I think here makes more sense. If it was me, I certainly would have gone here. Having that extra little bit of wheat when this gets threatened and blocked is pretty valuable, in my opinion. And like the extra little bit of wood that you might get, especially when like you're already collecting on a 3, like yeah, a little more diversity I think there is definitely the play. Is there any reason for us to take this? No, we're not playing this game without wheat. Certainly not. Unless, no, certainly not. Who's placing blue? What do they need? They want wood brick, but they can't probably get it. So now they have to decide between... I mean, they could go even more into the or wheat sheep game. They could also just steal this spot from us, which would be sad, which would force us to go here, which does allow us to kind of connect with road, but like, I don't love doubling up on the 10 first and foremost. And then, yeah, like, I mean, I guess board options are not great. Okay, so they're gonna go there. Interesting. So let's see, where does green go? Okay, yeah, green obviously takes that. So we could... I briefly considered going here, like a troll, and then building to the wood, to that 8-4, but That's certainly never going to be the way we want to go. I think literally this just is the play, right? And then do we build to that massive sheep? No, I think we actually just go to the to the brick. Ugh. Yeah, there's really no other good options, is there? Okay. Let's do it. The question we might have to answer is going to be like, if we get early 5 here, do we just take the dev card? Probably. The chances of us getting a city... Well, I mean, the city does get actually a lot of value on this 9-10-5, if we can pull it off. But to wait for 3 5s to happen, he says as a 5 happens. To wait for 2 5s to happen might be, as well as an 8, might be asking a bit much for like a, you know, at least multiple rounds. That would be quite a good power spike though. I mean, there's the 8. What are the chances I could trade a sheep for an ore? Probably 0. The chances are probably 0. A wheat for an ore? Does anybody even need wheat? Let's see what's out there. So here's what we're considering. We're thinking a VP is really the only dev card that I don't want early. Road building is arguably worth the investment. Certainly your plenty is great. A knight is, it's okay. At least it allows us to poise a snipe for brick. Because that's really our crux, right? Well, I did say this game was for science. Maybe I just hold and see what goes down. Let's give it a shot. I might regret this. Part of the reason that I chose to hold there was that like the 4-to-1 option did influence my decision. I'm like, well, if one more 5 rolls, then I can at least still port maybe some sheep or some wheat for an ore. So green should just have, yeah, 4-to-1 it looks like, as well. Jeez. Okay. This rain of 8s is crazy. Now, if we start getting some 9s in the mix, it's going to get real awkward. He says as a 9 rolls. Great. I mean, I kind of want to do this, right? Problem is, this kind of griefs my hand if I roll a 7. I mean, I'm already kind of screwed if I roll a 7 anyway, so let's just double down on not rolling a 7. A 5 would be the most amazing roll. Come on, 5. Oh, hate to see it. I wonder if I could do this, honestly. I know blue has an ore. Do they even need wood? There's been 2 6s, they probably don't need wood. I feel like they're AFK. What if we tried this? Could just 4 for 1 and chill. No, certainly not. You get this or you get nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So be it. We could get all the dev cards. I really kind of want that city though, now that we've committed 2 rounds to it already. Any old 5. Even if I rolled a 7 at this point, that would be alright. Not other people, but me. No, no, I don't want to roll a 7 anymore. Don't make me do it. Well, yeah. Another 4 wouldn't hurt anybody, or a 10. If the 7 does roll, I can still just gamble on that 1/3 chance to get the ore from blue. 6. Maybe we could trade for a sheep here. The most expensive city that ever was. Dang you, early 5. No, you're never getting that. Come on, Tan. Come on. Did you even get one? Yeah, you have sheep for sure, right? 3 was roll? Yeah. Talk to me, Tan. Any moment now. So frustrating. All right, we hold. Whatever. Maybe I should have tried to trade sheep for a wood. No, get out of here. You wouldn't give me that a second ago. You're certainly not getting it now. I will fall upon my own sword. Now I actually do have the wheat to trade them. Of course, so does green. Green got a lot of wheat. And we have a port. 9, okay. Now we can get it for cheapish. Maybe. Okay, let's throw a hair in my mouth. Oh, gross. Oops, what am I doing? I meant to do this one. I don't think blue's going to trade with us. He's too scared. All right, blue, I'm over it. So what next? I mean, I think the 411 maybe? I'm certainly considering this this 12-9 because I want to try to draw heat to the 9 and away from my 5. Ruh-roh. Yeah, at least there goes half his hand. And he can't really block the 5, so he'll probably block the 9, which is fine. You don't love it, but... Well, actually, green's pretty far ahead at this point, right? I mean, they're 8 wheat, right? Right? Or the 9 brick? Huh? Okay, okay. A man of reason. I like that. You don't love this 10 being so farmed. They actually have a pretty good setup. They can connect too. And they have the wood brick to make it happen. Ooh, that's pretty scary. Yeah, they're coming for our 5, I think. No. Surprising. I mean, I was always going to be their rival for army. So, I mean, we'll take it. Don't get me wrong. Wonder if we can make this happen. 2 dev cards would be pretty nice right about now. With things looking the way they are. Other than that, we're just kind of waiting on some 9s to happen. We don't really care about getting a city on the 4-8 yet. Man, they just don't respond. Like AFK players are the worst. Alright, guess we just buy 1, see what happens. Alright, that's fair. What is blue thinking about, I wonder? No, they're just waiting to roll. Maybe he's thinking about knighting here. Taking an awfully long time. I mean, I feel like if you have the knight, you'd played it right. Could just be AFK. Alright. Not a bad roll. If we get an 8 to follow up, I think double dev card, honestly. I mean, and then we could aggressive knight onto, man, I don't even know. Onto this 9 maybe? I need to stop his ability to both connect and to contest me for army. Meanwhile, I need to actually be able to expand at some point as well. I think yellow's position is just really, really good. Yeah, we're doing it. Why would I go to 7? That was a horrible mistake. I should never ever have made that play. Let's see, so I can at least get 1 dev card for free here, and then maybe even city. Mono is always good. I don't think the city is the play though, right? I think it just is the card for now. We want the knight, okay. It's good to have options on our next turn, I think. Because again, 1 more 8 basically just gets that city for us anyway, if we wanted it. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Weekcoin. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, the 10 sheep is a really big pain point for green, but we can't really block it without, you know, grieving ourselves. That's not good. You don't like to see that. Especially if they steal ore. We don't want to give them ore, but at the same time, if they steal either one of those other things, like, kind of hurts our hand too. So, I guess steal ore. What was even rolled recently? I should be paying attention for the mono. Or was rolled 4. There's a couple wood out there. I mean, wood monos actually are pretty valuable for us, but theoretically, like, we wait on those until a string of 6s happen, or they start throwing some cities around these areas, and then we can get a really big one. We want at least a mono that gets us a point and then change early on, and then late game we want at least 2 points for the mono, assuming, you know, the dice are kind. But Weekcoin says you have a nice setup. Brick mono would be better. You were on wood. That's a good point. I mean, that's very fair. The problem is like, there's only this 9 brick, and like, man, it's kind of low anyway, and also kind of a good, like, robber target for me, right? So it's kind of like, I mean, if we start slinging some 9s around, then absolutely, I'm down with that. But the other problem is like, even the 9s that I need for my actual wood just don't seem to want to happen either. So it's like, man, what do we do here? Okay, so green has no cards in hand. I thought about robbing them just for the sake of trying to get some wheat here to unstuck our hand. I really would like a road building, or Year of Plenty would be super good. Even another knight, like, just gives me the assurance that, like, I have army. I could 4-1 for, I don't know, wood or brick, but that doesn't seem great. They got 2 sheep recently. We don't really care about that. Yeah, I think we're just going to draw 1 here. Maybe I throw out an orc? Nah, it's too late. I spent way too much time farting around this turn. Alright. Road building it's fine. Can lay the foundation here for settle on the 11-4, get us in the brick game, as well as I think, I mean, there is an argument actually to work our way towards that wheat port, because if we city this, like, that gives us a little more flexibility, right? But 11. Yeah, I mean 4-6-11's not the worst either. I don't really want to give this to yellow. Let's see if they can sweeten the pot. I might do this for them. That puts us to 8 cards though. Ooh, you know what? I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, that 4-6-11 is interesting. The downside to it is we start to flood our hand with a lot of sheep, and we don't have a 3-1 port for it. But, you know, sheep's always nice too. We like the rubber where it's at. 5. Alright. How much wheat is out there? Was the 11 rolled recently? I mean, it was. Oh, they just traded 3 grand though. But I think blue at least has 2. Blue can certainly city if I don't do something this turn, right? Man, I don't love this. No, I think we keep, personally. I think I just play. Hang on, let's try this really quick first while I'm thinking about this. But I'm gonna road build. I think I'm gonna go 1 here and 1 there. I'd like to get this 9 a little bit more value, if it ever hits. Let's see what happened here. Nothing happened here. All right, I don't think anybody else has the mono. It's unlikely, so I'm gonna keep everything right now. For better or worse, this could be a huge mistake, but we've already gambled enough this game. What's a little bit more, right? Man, blues cards are crazy. Wow. Okay, so they still have at least 2 wheat in their hand, right? Oh, they're gonna trade the ore out and just go to card here. Oh, they're gonna knight too. Interesting. Where do they go? To the 9? My 8. Okay, well, it's a little bit less civil there, sir. 5. Man, those 5s are hot though. Wow. I guess this guy knew. He was like, look, the ore port's the place to be. I mean, if you just want to give me the city, like, sure. But I think you actually want your own city, so we can trade cities. Nope. I'm gonna need to. We can trade cities if you want. Your city is more impactful than mine. Not a chance. No, I don't want to help him that much, honestly. If he could work a brick into the mix, maybe, but that hasn't been rolled in ages, so he doesn't even have it. Thought about knighting here, but we're gonna see what happens first. Man. Let's try this, actually. I might even do a 2-for-2 trade, if somebody wants to do that. At least just to get something going. I was definitely considering a, like doing some 4-for-1s for wood brick just to settle there, but I don't love that either. Oops. See if anybody wants a sheep. Problem is these people just take so long, like I don't have enough time in my turns for this noise. I'll give him another couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Otherwise, I think we're just going dev card. Yeah, whatever. We'll call it good. I thought about doing another one, but at least now I've got the peace of mind that I have both monos. I can be a little bit more free with the first one. I don't have to save it for like the best moment in the game. But at the same time, I'm also going to be quite a big target when that actually goes down. Well, the 9 rolled, but he'll spend all of his brick, unfortunately, before I can get a chance at it. The blue's looking real scary. Okay, there's wheat and brick out there. Okay, there's a bunch of wood and brick going. I told you, man, if you're willing to do the 2, I got you. Actually, at this point, I shouldn't even do that. Wow. Well, I shouldn't have done it, but I did give him the city. I know I'm gonna just crap myself when I roll the 7. Yeah, I hate to see it. I think I dropped... Man. I mean, certainly 3 ore, right? Yeah, we got 2 ways to get sheep. They're not super likely, but that's fine. I mean, man, I really just kind of start thinking about slowing blue down, though, is the problem. I don't just want to sell the block to 6, but I might have to. I need to stop them from getting dev cards as well. Not enough robbers to go around here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just sit here and call it good, I guess. Man, not enough resources out there to justify mono at this point. Alright, so there's a fair amount of wheat. I need him to not roll like a 5. Even 9 is not great, because with the 9, yellow can just 3-1 it, right? Of course, they probably wouldn't this turn. They'd probably just keep it in their hand, so that would get some small value for a brick mono. Grain's looking a little bit stuck as well. I'm really surprised that yellow's building down this way, but yeah, they want that 10-5 for sure, actually. That makes complete sense. Okay, so there's the 10. I know that they have ore now. But you don't love an ore mono in this situation. Beyond just keeping it out of his hands. 4. Okay, there's a fair amount of wood out there. Let's see what we roll. Alright. It's gonna be like that, is it? I think I'm actually gonna do this. Yeah. Is this... Man, blocking this 10 is actually pretty value. I hate moving it away from blue though, but this 11... I mean, that is really only blue's source of wheat, right? So maybe I just block this and I steal from yellow, I think. I was really kind of hoping for the wood, but we'll take it. Maybe I just mono for wood here and call it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just get that out of my hand. Alright, so now we want to do this, settle And one more, maybe that knight. Knight? Yes. Okay. So basically I have army in hand. We have an insurance mono. We're gonna need to play these knights like real quick because it's about to get spicy. Maybe they'll go, yeah, and that makes sense. I was hoping they might solo target blue, but that seems like a pipe dream when a 5 is out there like looking the way it is. So tan beats green, I think, to the 5 brick for sure. So tan is really the threat here. I need to stop them from being able to get to, well, anything, honestly. I don't love him buying death cards though. Or him. Yeah, it's fine. I was just rolled, I wasn't paying attention. A 2. So there's some wheat out there. I don't think we care that much. Wow, it's been a couple 2s. I think we just continue to slow down yellow. Alright, that's a good pickup. Oof. Man, don't love to see that roll there. How do we win this game is the real question. It's gonna at least be 3 cities, I'm pretty sure. 3 cities, army, maybe 2 VPs. Could also do 3 city double settle and army, I guess. Yeah. Ruh-roh. Our knights are going quick, unfortunately. Not from me. How dare you? Hmm. Seven. He should go back to the 5, I would think, right? Probably still for me though, sadly. Even though blue has better cards. Yes. Have we not seen sheep in a while? Looking like, huh? 9s. 9s are as good as sheep. Take some 9s. Take a bunch of 6s as well before my turn. Man, do I move this? If I roll the 5, it doesn't really help me, right? It's actually more of a hindrance to blue. But I don't like leaving tan free. They could literally grow out of control if they're able to connect for another 2 points, pick that up as well. Man, this is rough. I think we will save the knight. Unless we draw another knight. There's still a year of plenties out there too, right? Road building. Yeah, I don't hate it. VP would have been way better, but can't get everything you want, I guess. Wow. Man. Unfortunately, I do not have position on that guy because a mono on ore would really hinder them. They're going to be able to city. And they just got 4 sheep. That's probably a card for them. Oh, I see they spent it on the settle. Okay, well he certainly has a city. Right? Yeah. Well, now we kind of have to block the 10, right? Because a 10 and an 8 is a city for him, like at every juncture. Man, that sucks. I hate having to force army this early as well, but what can you do? Especially when there's such good wood monos out there. I think we're gonna either need some VPs or more knights to defend our stuff. Blue's getting close to winning also. Gotta keep an eye on him. Alright. How much ore is out there right now? At least one. There's a bunch of wood. Yeah, but he's 3 for 1ing all that wood. Are they going for cart? Or are they going for... Yeah, okay. So a ton of grain just went out. There's a bunch of brick. Could I pull a road out of my butt? If I mono for brick, that gets us at least 2 roads, and then I can build 2 more roads with the road building next turn. There's also city opportunity. I don't think we can help this guy. No, we certainly don't want to give them cards. That 3 sheep is kind of their Achilles heel. We'll see what rolls, but right now we can grab at least 2 ore if we trade in. If more brick rolls, I think I'm gonna have to mono that. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's at least 4 out there right now. Yellow should probably use some. No, we're not helping you get out of here. There is a bunch of wood as well. Okay, yeah, there's road for them. Ah, interesting. Huh. Wonder why they would do that. I'm gonna mono wood here. Where does that leave us? Okay, now we want to do it this other way. Let's actually get this settled first and see where we're at. Okay, so that puts us to 8. This can put us to, I think it's here actually. Like, yeah, that's fine. That puts us on 9. I thought about trying to win that road war there, but 5 roads is asking a lot, I think. I mean, ultimately that puts us at 9, but I still feel like he can somewhat contest that, whereas I think this kind of puts us in a situation where we can dump all of our sheep. If a 5 rolls, we trade in the wood, we get our final city, and we're set. and it doesn't seem like anybody has a dev card to stop us. Two, there's a wheat. Yeah, 5 could close the game out, I think. What else? I think that's about the only thing at this point. Okay. GG. Just for funsies, I guess? I don't know. What? And a road. Not bad. 12 points. There was one plat in there. I'll take a look at the statistics on this one. Not a lot of trades, honestly. Thought they were. So I got robbed once. Wow, they got robbed 7 times. I mean, unfortunately, we're a big part of that, but had to be done. No way around it.